Our theme this week is what it means to be cleansed by Christ. We're studying a miracle of Jesus. Jesus is so awesome, so powerful, and so glorious. A man who's covered with leprosy his entire life encounters Jesus, and his life would never be the same again. We are in Luke 5, verses really 12 and 13 this week. Here's what I want you to see first. We did a summary yesterday, and now we're going to get into detail. First of all, notice this. We encounter a man with a very severe condition. Luke 5, verse 12 says this: when Jesus was in one of the cities, there came a man full of leprosy. Again, that's very key for us right here to understand the context. A leprosy, or lepra in the Greek, it appears to be referring to a wide array of skin diseases. Even today, we would have a disease called Hansen disease, which again is well known. It's difficult for us to know the exact type of leprosy that this man had. However, Luke, who wrote obviously the Gospel of Luke, Luke was a physician. Dr. Luke helps us here. Dr. Luke gives us a very key description. He says this man was full of leprosy. He was covered in leprosy. This means, again, this wasn't a moderate case. It was a very severe case. Now, leprosy was a very dirty and awful disease, and many people still today think leprosy causes the flesh to rot. It does not. What leprosy does, again, it acts as an anesthetic. It removes the ability to feel pain. Let's think for you and I. When we're about to wash our face with water, we feel the temperature. We can tell if it's too hot, if it's freezing cold, whatever. Those with leprosy cannot do that. You're about to step into a shower. You make sure that the water's not so hot it's going to damage you. You touch a super hot pan, and the protection, God's design of pain physically, we touch it and move our hand, because if we hold our hands there, we will burn, and our flesh will start to actually burn or melt, right? Lepers did not have that ability. So leprosy, one doctor called it a painless hell, because with leprosy, you would touch a pan and your skin would start to melt or burn, and you would not have the ability and the protection to pull that away. So leprosy, again, did cause swollen areas on the skin and lesions, and it would be progressively worse, and it would get, again, worse as time went on often. So this is the plight. This is the context that we understand for lepers in this time. Leviticus 13 also gives us a real context of it got worse for that as well. Look at Leviticus 13. It says this: the leprous person who has the disease shall wear torn clothes and let the hair of his head hang loose. Listen to this. He shall cover his upper lip and cry out, unclean, unclean, and he shall remain unclean as long as he has the disease. He shall live alone. This is the context we are understanding when this man approaches Jesus, right? Now, we don't have lepers that I know of in this part of the world. Other parts of the world, yes, but we have people who have been so lonely and ostracized due to various circumstances. What we're going to find out is this man, in his very severe condition, with courage and with faith, he was going to approach Jesus and boldly ask Jesus if he would heal him. This man finds out, again, in this incredible miracle, Jesus is the answer. Jesus is the answer to his physical life, but most importantly, Jesus is the answer to his spiritual life. Jesus is your answer, and Jesus is my answer here today as well. Fundamentally, in the story, one of the application principles is we not be physical lepers. All of us are spiritual lepers due to our sin. All of us are in desperate need of Jesus Christ, and he is the one who comes and makes us whole and heals us and loves us and comforts us and cares for us and pours grace upon us. Jesus Christ is the answer in this miracle. He's the answer in your life and your miracle as well. The severe condition is about to lead to a serious desperation. That's tomorrow. Don't miss it. Let's join together. Let's learn to be changed by Jesus Christ.